This whole situation placed a ton of stress, not just on the city, but, myself personally, our families.
Palm Coast City Councilman Charles Gambaro is sharing his thoughts on the ongoing feud with Mayor Mike Norris. An ethics investigation, a failed lawsuit filed by the mayor against the city, discussion on the dysfunction in City Hall, all came up during last week's Free-for-All Friday. At one point, host David Ayers gave the mayor's city-issued work phone out over the air, urging residents to let Norris know how they feel. Gambaro says he's open to all options.
With regards to the Ethics Commission investigation, we haven't heard back, but if it does come back with a finding, and I've been the first one that's been on record, I pushed for the vote of no confidence based on the results of the investigation and the censure of the mayor. I also still believe that, especially if we have a finding that comes back from the Ethics Commission, that our council needs to come together and ask the governor to remove Mayor Norris for all the different things that he's done.
In retaliation, Mayor Norris posted Gambaro's personal cell phone number on his Facebook page. Gambaro says the mayor's behavior violates the intent of Senate Bill 268, which went into law on July 1st of this year. Senate Bill 268 establishes a public records exemption to protect elected state and local officials and their families. It shields partial home addresses, phone numbers, and the names and school or daycare details of minor children from disclosure.
I've been a leader in organizations my whole life, not just military organizations, right? This is my third public position here in Flagler County. And I've never in my life seen the person that's supposed to be the leader of the organization turn its guns on its own organization and attack it. That's not leadership. And the process of deflecting and extending the chaos into other areas is just not helpful for the issues that we're supposed to be focused on. And it's not helpful for trying to bring folks in that, to invest in our community, to grow jobs, to tackle the things that our citizens are really concerned about.
Gambaro says he's looking forward to the results of the ethics investigation. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, July 14th. The See Something, Say Something technique nabs a crook in Flagler County.
Recently, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office Problem Area Crime Enforcement PACE Unit arrested 36-year-old Andrew Atkerson of Daytona Beach for grand theft. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
A home under construction was visited by its new owner to see how the construction was coming along and noticed a suspicious vehicle. A short while later, they discovered the air conditioning compressor had been stolen and reported their suspicions in the theft to the sheriff's office. A real-time crime center, using the information from See Something, Say Something from the victim, and our detectives located a suspect.
Under investigative means, detectives identified the truck as one rented to Atkerson.
The suspect refused to come in and talk to the sheriff, another person, to the operations center to deliver the stolen compressor, the serial number of which matched from the stolen home. Detectives obtained a warrant, and our primary crime enforcement unit located the suspect on State Road 11 in Bunnell.
After expressing his regret for stealing the unit, Atkerson had a friend deliver the stolen unit to the Sheriff's Office Operations Center 3 days later. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located off I-95 at exit 311.
If you think about it, you paid Social Security taxes your whole life so you could get Social Security. Why should you have to pay taxes on the benefits when you get them? It really doesn't make any sense.
Congressman Randy Fine is sharing his insights into some of the elements of the big, beautiful bill.
Congressman Fine touting some of the benefits for taxpayers.
It's no tax on tips. It's what President Trump talked about during the campaign. So tip income won't be taxed. Overtime income won't be taxed. And for 88% of seniors who make under a certain amount of money, their Social Security benefits will no longer be taxed. And that's the one that I'm most excited about. I represent a ton of elderly people.
Meanwhile, the Congressional Budget Office estimates the 16 tax provisions in the Big Beautiful Bill would add another $4.5 trillion to the federal deficit over 10 years, an assertion Fine disagrees with.
The CBO historically makes two massive mistakes. They always underestimate the cost of new government programs. But the other thing they do is they underestimate the tax benefits of programs. So, for example, when we did the Trump tax cuts in 2017, They got that number wrong by $1.5 trillion. And if it weren't for COVID, it would be even more. So part of the problem is we've got leftists doing a lot of these projections. I don't think it's going to increase the deficit. I think it's going to help, but I don't think it solves the problem either. We have more work to do.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Daryl Moody.
In other news, Flagler Beach commissioners voted 4-1 to begin negotiations to sell the city-owned Ocean Palm Golf Course. Ocean Palms Golf Club, LLC, which leased the property since January, plans to expand the 9-hole course to 12 holes and build a new clubhouse with a restaurant, bar, and digital golf simulators. The proposed deed-restricted sale would keep the land dedicated to golf. Some residents support the idea, citing the course's poor condition and the cost to taxpayers, while others raise concerns about losing public property. The group estimates renovations would take 28 weeks after purchase. Two appraisals this year valued the course between $795,000 and $810,000. And finally, as part of the Flagler Beach Pier project, overnight lane stripping and traffic control took place last night, establishing the work zone. Equipment deliveries and site preparation continue throughout the week, with crane assembly scheduled for Thursday and Friday. Drivers can expect lane closures, traffic shifts, and limited parking near the pier. For details, visit cityofFlaglerBeach.com.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
Bulldog wrestlers Kendall Bibla and Mariah Mills were selected as Junior All-Americans at the USA Wrestling National Championships in Fargo, North Dakota. Bibla won a state championship at Matanzas in 2023. After injury in 2024, she returned to the mountaintop, winning title number 2 this spring at FPC.
I feel amazing. Last year, I lost in the quarterfinals to injury. I tore my UCL in my arm, and it took a big setback on my life. And I came back. My mindset was a clear path to a state title, and nothing got in my way, and there was not one doubt inside me.
Audio courtesy of Florida Wrestling Insight. Kendall will wrestle at Lindsey Wilson University in Kentucky this winter. Mills won a state championship in 2024 with the Pirates alongside her brother Jordan. It was a special moment for the two to share.
I really wanted it for him also, and obviously I really wanted to win. It was just an overall amazing experience. Obviously anybody wants to win it on their own, but it's just that much better whenever you are able to see your siblings succeed as well. I was crying. It was awesome.
In 2025, she was a state runner-up for the Bulldogs. She has big goals in Fargo.
I'm also hoping to place high at nationals this year.
Mariah will hit the mats for West Liberty University in West Virginia this year. This is your home for local sports with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.